Scarlett Johansson. Actress, singer, producer. Two-time Oscar nominee, and simply the leading actress of the past decade. How did Scarlett Johansson's career develop? How does the actress manage to combine independent cinema with blockbusters? And what is the secret of her success? Let's figure it out. Scarlett Johansson was born in New York into a creative family. Her father was an architect, and her mother was a producer. She first appeared on the screen at the age of 8, in the show Late Night with Conan O'Brien, where young Scarlett played a small role in a comedy sketch. At the age of 11, Johansson enrolled in the Professional Children's School, the same school attended by Uma Thurman, Carrie Fisher, and Christopher Walken. Thanks to the school, Scarlett got her first role in the movie, in 1994, when she appeared in a small role in the children's film North, with Bruce Willis and Elijah Wood. This was followed by her first setback. Scarlett auditioned for the role of Judy in Jumanji, but the more experienced and well-known Kirsten Dunst was chosen for this role.
Would you forget about the stupid game? Now close it up and put it away.
Instead, Johansson was cast in the thriller Just Cause with Sean Connery, where she played his adopted daughter. In 1996, Manny and Lo was released, an indie drama about two orphans in which Scarlett played one of the main roles. After the premiere of Manny and Lo, one American critic wrote that Johansson stands out among other child actors due to her all-encompassing calmness. If she can grow and maintain this, she will become an outstanding actress. Next was Home Alone 3. And finally, in 1998, the first breakthrough in Johansson's career happened. After several casting stages, she landed the lead role in Robert Redford's film The Horse Whisperer. Scarlett played a girl who suffered an injury while horseback riding, but continued to love horses with all her heart. For this role, the 14-year-old actress received her first award, as well as attention from critics and journalists, marking the beginning of Scarlett's journey in mainstream cinema. In 2001, Ghost World was released, a black comedy about two cynical girls trying to figure out what to do after high school and how to live in the adult world. Johansson played the quiet and thoughtful Rebecca, complementing the vivid, bold Enid, played by Thora Birch. In the same year, Scarlett appeared in the Coen brothers' neo-noir, The Man Who Wasn't There. She played a failed high school student, who was one of the reasons for the protagonist's downfall. But Scarlett truly became famous in 2003, when Sofia Coppola's Lost in Translation was released. The director invited the actress to the film, impressed by her role in Manny and Lo. Scarlett played the main character Charlotte, who arrived in Tokyo with her husband, a photographer, and found a kindred spirit in the form of the aging American actor Bill Murray's character.
What do you do?
I'm not sure yet, actually. I just graduated last spring.
What did you study?
Philosophy.
Yeah, there's a good buck in that racket.
Yeah.
For her role in Lost in Translation, the 19-year-old Johansson received numerous awards. Critics especially noted the warmth and gentleness with which Scarlett portrayed Charlotte, and the natural chemistry she shared with Bill Murray. But 2003 is notable not only for this, it was also the year when the historical drama Girl with a Pearl Earring was released. In this film, Johansson played the muse of Dutch painter Jan Vermeer. Next, she took on the role of a charismatic orphan in A Love Song for Bobby Long alongside John Travolta. In her first role in a big-budget project, a duo with Ewan McGregor, in Michael Bay's science fiction blockbuster The Island. Johansson and McGregor portrayed clones grown for wealthy and health-challenged clients. In The Island, the actress proved her concern for the authenticity portrayed on screen. She wanted her breasts to be visible in the sex scene, but Michael Bay rejected that idea. By the mid-2000s, Johansson began actively collaborating with renowned directors. Her talent was recognized by Woody Allen, who invited Scarlett to the lead role in the drama Matchpoint. She played a budding actress, the fatal beauty Nola, and immediately gained sex symbol status. Johansson became Allen's muse for some time, featuring in the crime comedy Scoop and, perhaps, his most successful film of the 2000s, Vicky Cristina Barcelona, where the 24-year-old Johansson overshadowed even Penelope Cruz. 10 years later, the actress would defend Alan, whom his adoptive daughter accused of sexual assault. Despite public criticism, Scarlett continued to support the director. The role of the Fatal Beauty became Johansson's hallmark for several years. In this role, she appeared in Brian De Palma's The Black Dahlia and in Christopher Nolan's The Prestige. Another significant point in Scarlett's filmography was the historical drama, The Other Boleyn Girl. Johansson and Natalie Portman played sisters competing for the attention of King Henry VIII. Around the same time, Scarlett started building her music career and released her debut album.
I was tired, I was hungry.
The album featured, for example, a duet with David Bowie in covers of Tom Waits, whom the actress had been listening to since she was 11. In 2009, Scarlett tried her hand at directing. She created the short film Vagabond Shoes, a love letter to New York. The film was intended to be part of the anthology New York, I Love You, but it didn't make it into the final version. Soon, Johansson decided to step away from costume dramas, and her femme fatale image also ceased to satisfy her. In 2010, Scarlett made her debut in the Marvel Cinematic Universe as Natasha Romanoff, better known as Black Widow.
I'm surprised you can keep your mouth
Boy,
shut.
you're good. You are mind-blowingly duplicitous. How do you do it? You just tear things up. You're a triple imposter. I've never seen anything like it. Is there anything real about you? Do you even speak Latin?
Felecis sunt rerum specius.
Which means... Wait, what? What'd you just say?
It means you can either drive yourself home or I can have you collected.
For the role of the superheroine, Johansson hit the gym for the first time, training 5 times a week and adopting a low-carb diet. Alongside her work in the Marvel Universe, Johansson began experimenting with independent cinema and unconventional roles. For instance, she played the role of a vulgar party girl in the directorial debut of her friend Joseph Gordon-Levitt. In the film, Johansson portrayed the main character without appearing on screen, voicing the operating system that the protagonist falls in love with.
Hello, I'm here.
Oh. Hi.
Hi. How you doing?
I'm well. How's everything with you?
Pretty good, actually. It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you too.
She also added to her gallery of unconventional roles by playing an emotionless alien in the independent horror film Under the Skin. The creators radically transformed Johansson's image, using hidden cameras and shootings to enhance realism as the actress strolled through the city. The experiment was successful. In Scotland, where the shooting took place, no one recognized the star. Scarlett Johansson is one of the few actresses often seen in action heroine roles. Between Avengers movies, she appeared in the remake of the popular cyberpunk anime from the 90s, Ghost in the Shell. The film received a chilly reception from critics, and its release was accompanied by a significant scandal. The filmmakers were accused of whitewashing, intentionally choosing a white actress for the role of a character of another race. According to many, the cyborg Motoko Kusanagi should have been played by an actress of Asian descent.
I think this character is living a very unique experience in that she is a human brain in an entirely machine body. She's essentially identityless. I would never attempt to play a person of a different race, obviously.
Johansson also starred in the comedy Rough Night, an answer to The Hangover, and collaborated with the Coen brothers again on the musical comedy Hail, Caesar. However, the highlight of the 2010s for Johansson was Avengers: Endgame. In the epic conclusion of the Infinity Saga, Black Widow sacrificed herself for the salvation of the world. The scene of her demise broke the hearts of fans. According to the actress, when she first started working with Marvel, she could not imagine the phenomenon this franchise would become.
It's the pressure. You don't know how it's going to go, right? No. I mean, it seems ridiculous now because of how successful the Marvel stuff is, but it could be like career ending. I felt like that at the time, right? If it went the wrong way.
By the release of Avengers: Age of Ultron, it became clear that Johansson found herself in the most popular film franchise of the 21st century, and her character became part of mass culture and a subject of parody.
Penis activated.
The year 2019 marked the most successful period in Johansson's career. In addition to the Avengers finale, films like Marriage Story by Noah Baumbach and Jojo Rabbit by Taika Waititi were released. In Baumbach's film, Scarlett played perhaps her best role. Her character, a once successful actress, decides to divorce her director husband. For this role, Johansson received her first Oscar nomination as Best Actress.
You're being so much like your father.
Do not compare me to my father.
I didn't compare you to him. I said you were acting like him.
You're exactly like your mother. Everything you're complaining about her, you're doing.
How dare you compare my mothering to my mother? I may be like my father, but I am not like my mother.
You are!
Many believe that most scenes in Marriage Story were emotionally improvised by Scarlett Johansson and Adam Driver. However, in reality, all the dialogues were scripted, and the actors couldn't add ad-libs. In the tragicomedy Jojo Rabbit, Johansson portrayed a single mother in Nazi Germany, a resistance member sheltering a Jewish girl, and simply a woman who remains festive even during wartime.
I heard her.
What? Who?
Inga. Her ghost.
Oh, that's so sad for you. You've lost your mind.
Her role in Jojo Rabbit also earned her an Oscar nomination. She became the 9th actress to receive 2 nominations in 1 year. Despite not winning the award, Scarlett remains the leading actress of the 2010s and the highest-paid movie star globally. The new decade kicked off with a solo film about Black Widow, released in the summer of 2021. It told the superheroine's backstory, with Johansson not only playing the lead role, but also producing the film. In 2023, Wes Anderson's film Asteroid City was released, where Johansson played the role of Midge Campbell, a movie star, and the mother of young Dina. For Scarlett, the film marked the first time her nudity was shown on screen, confusing the director.
Yeah, I mean, Wes is probably the worst person to talk to about anything like that because he's already so uncomfortable around that topic.
So, what is her secret? It's not just about talent, connections, internal strength, or the calm aura that critics noticed in Scarlett since childhood. One of the components of her success is perseverance and hard work, acknowledged by all directors. But most importantly, it's the desire to change and experiment. This is what makes Johansson a truly versatile actress, capable of showcasing incredible mastery in various genres, from indie horrors and intimate tragicomedies to historical dramas and epic action films. Not every actress can achieve this.